This video will go through changing the user settings, editing some of the existing user settings. So when you land on your control panel, go down to User Manager on the bottom left, and we've got two different users here. Go click on this new member site here, the new member user, and you'll see that we've got, as we mentioned in the User Manager videos under the basics, we can type in, we can edit their name, we can edit their username, we can edit the email address, we can change their password, we can change the group that they belong to, giving them different permissions. If we can block the specific user, we can allow them to receive system emails. You notice that they don't need to be an administrator in order to receive system emails. So if you've got a publisher and editor that you feel needs to be receiving content when it comes in, and what that means by system emails is that when there's, let's say for instance you have an author who submits a piece of content, or somebody else submits a piece of content or a link, whoever receives system emails will be notified that a piece of content was submitted. So you may have publishers or editors, specifically publishers, that you may want to notify of those system emails as they come in. You can assign the front-end language, and you can assign the time zone, obviously, and change the time zone. So you'll notice it too when we make them a publisher. When we go ahead and save it, they were currently a registered member. When we make them a publisher or anybody else that's in charge of content, when we go back to new member, you'll see that now they've got some additional parameters that are available to them. For instance, the editor. So they need some sort of an editor to be able to publish content. So let's give them the JCE editor. The help site, will make it the local site. We can send them to the website if they need help, and then we'll hit save. So, and then if we change them to an administrator and we hit save, and then we'll go back into the user, everything is actually the same. So if we're a super administrator and we create an administrator, we can again choose to allow them to receive system-wide emails. We can block them. We can assign them their editor and their front-end language and whatnot. So that's just a real quick run-through on editing existing users. If you've got a website where you have multiple content contributors, folks that are obviously publishing content to your website and submitting content to your website, then you may want to familiarize yourself with this. If folks, you may have multiple editors that are also involved with your website, meaning WYSIWYG editors. Someone's computer may not run, or may run slower with the JCE, and it might work fine for them to use the TinyMCE editor, and here's where you can assign that to the specific individual. So it's pretty straightforward, and I hope that was helpful.